Hey Mo, how are you? Patrick, hey babe, how you feeling? Robert, missed you too. Man, it's been a crazy week. Having Monday off has like thrown everything into hyperdrive, and you know how that goes. Tuesday was Monday and Tuesday. Today was insanity. Doesn't help when one of the bosses go in for surgery and the other boss takes that boss. So I was stuck with the one that was a real. He's a great guy. Anthony, thank you for joining in. Uh-oh, gotta behave. MD95 TSI has joined us. Oh my God, you had another nurse quit on Monday, Mo? I understand it's a green can, I'll say that much. Eric, thank you so much for joining me, babe. It takes a special person to be a caregiver. It takes a special person to be a nurse. So you have to give your all. And your all doesn't mean you just walk out on somebody. How is that giving your all? David, welcome, babe. Where you at tonight? I know you went back out on the road Tuesday. Sly Dad, welcome, babe. Are you hiding? Are you hiding well so you can hang out for a while? Indiana? Kirk, thank you so much for hopping in. I understand about phones dying. Hazelnut, welcome. Wacky Wednesday, and I tell you what, like I said, this week has been all whacked out. Mike on the fly, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Oh, she's distracted. Well, that's a plus. So, yes, Hazelnut, another Wacky Wednesday. Always a Wacky Wednesday. We're trying to get over that hump and head for the end of the work week. So, we always try to kick back and have some fun. That's why the stream starts around 8. We usually run 8 to 10-ish, 11-ish at times. Greg, welcome, baby. I know you've been having some nasty weather down there. Ray, welcome, babe. Yes, time to de-stress. Just chill out for a couple hours with the family. What are you booing, Greg? The bad weather, I hope. I didn't send it your way. You're trying to send it my way. I just wish it would just blow on off to the ocean and say goodbye. I know, weather. Well, I know you haven't been able to fly, but hopefully it's going to chill out and leave you guys alone so you guys can get your birds back in the air. And unfortunately, it's starting to spit and sputter rain here, so I think our birds may be indoors for a while. Smart Sly Dad. Just send the nurse down the hall and around the other direction, and you know how that goes. Keep them distracted. Nah. Well, I tell you what, some of those Lulamung, whatever they are called. Have you seen some of the patterns on those things? I'm sorry, no way, no shape, no form am I going to wear something that looks like that. Not happening. Hey, you got the fly, Patrick. That's a good thing. It was a little. It was. I was going to say it was a little windy when I flew the Hobson, but nah, it was windy. Julie, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, Chris got to fly. Thomas, welcome. Chris got to fly, but I've been kind of grounded here lately. Not because of anything I did, just because of the weather. Yeah, Hazelnut, they're all changing their name on me, unfortunately. MD95 TSI, the drone network. We also have Captain Cook has changed his name. Ray Hun doesn't surprise me. And what is it I always say? What is it I always say? Haters gonna hate. So, hate. I'm real. I'm not fake. If you don't like it, there's door. Sorry. But it's all good because I know my family loves me. Indigo, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody. See, Ray, that's what happens. Sometimes they'll do it and they'll still be here. And when you call them out, it goes away. Kind of interesting like that. Ooh. I bet you are itching. Once you install any type of firmware or anything, once you tinker with a new drone, I've seen it. Chris will be back here and he'll be messing with beta flight or butterflight or whichever flight. And the next thing you know, he wants to head out the door and fly. It's like, yep, got to try it out. So, Mo, are you going to get a new nurse or do you have to wait till next week? Oh, guys, I've got 16 of you in here. I have a message for you. Drone Life says to tell everyone hello, and he loves you all. So, I'm passing the word. Yes, make sure you all support each other. It is all family in here. Every channel in here is an amazing creator channel, be it drones, be it cooking, all types of creators. Exactly, Hazelnut. Slydad, he's trying to stay positive. He's tired. Tired is an understatement. When your body is wore out, that's what happens. And telling somebody to get rest or whatever, it doesn't happen like that. Believe me, when I was recuperating and recovering, I wanted so bad to just jump up and go. My body at times felt like it, and at other times it was like, it was all I could do to get from one spot to the other. And I mean, I totally understand when your body is just like, I'm done. I'm done. So he's wore out. But it's like I told him, he wants to come back and participate in some live streams and come back to YouTube. And I told him, I said, make sure you take your time. Don't rush into things. So, Thomas, creator channels you don't create too. Hey, the way I look at it is everybody who has created a YouTube channel is a creator. You created your channel. You are supporting. You are passing along ideas. And Thomas, don't give me that crap that you don't create because I know better. So, Val, welcome. And yes, guys, I will pass on all of your messages to him And Mo, that seriously sucks whenever an agency decides. I mean, come on, seriously? That's what the heck they're there for. But I'm glad you have a night nurse so that way you get some sleep. Because, like I said, you got to take care of your body. If not, if your body gives out, it's not pretty. And I'm going to have to back up because I know I have missed something. And no, Slide Out, I was not that bad that Chris grounded me. It's just Mother Nature and my schedule, and it's just clashing right now. But that's okay because better weather is coming. Summer is coming. Longer days are coming. And I mean, I get more time to fly. I mean, come on now. You have to give me some type of credit. In one shape or form, I'm live 4 nights a week. On top of working 40 hours. And attempting to fly and attempting to do my other hobbies and still have a life. Yeah, you guys are my life. You know that. I love you all. Exactly, David. Mother Nature is good and bad. I say she is the worst serial killer going, but she's the only one that's able to get away with it if you seriously think about it. No, I love you too, Val. And Mo, oh, here we go. But now, I mean, like I said, just sitting back, chilling, relaxing. You know what it's all about. Yeah, right? Where's the father nature? Women get such a bad rap. Mother nature. Well, you got father time. Exactly, Thomas. Just trying to find time to fit it all in is insane. Ah, I know, Ray. That's the thing. Make sure you try not to take on too much. Because if not, if you do take on too much, and my famous line is, you're burning the candle at both ends, you know what's going to happen? Bye-bye. You get burnt out. Oh, come on, Slider. We always have a love fest going on. You know that. Don't tell the nurse. She'll get mad and get jealous. Yes, if you guys haven't noticed, Michael Lambert, thank you so much for joining me. MD95TSI has changed his name. Captain Cook has changed his name. They are both incorporating the Drone Network because they are the Drone Network. You guys know this. So, in case you're like, who on? And you know here, it's all about first names, more or less. So, that's Chris. If he gets too bad, I'll handle that. You know how that goes. We'll get him in here and have a SWAT fest going on instead of a love fest like that. Thomas, scared to ask. What was your high school nickname? I mean, when Anthony changed his name and popped into my live stream the first time, I was like, oh, yeah, hello there. Yogurt. Oh, that one will be interesting. Canadian Drone Network. Roger, welcome, baby. And Hazelnut, yeah, Nut Life with Healthy Journey. That one would be kind of interesting. Oh, you're waiting for that slide out, are you? That's the highlight of the show. See how bad yeah, Anthony. Look, with the trolls that I get, and Val understands because she loves to play Whack-A-Troll on Wacky Wednesdays. when you first popped in with that kind of name, I was like, how do I handle this one? I love all my supporters, and I'm not the one to judge, but it was like, hold up, do I actually know this person? But yes, I know Anthony. And yeah, Val, I'll allow you to still call him Chris. I don't care what he says. So Michael's nickname was Wendy's, huh? Is that because you were addicted to the Frosties? Oh, yeah. Back in the time when before everything was popular. I remember that time. Thank you, the Flying Trucker, for not changing your name. Love you for that, David. It does, though. I mean, honestly, it gets confusing. So, Val, are you getting all your questions together for MD95 TSI? This is going to be interesting. Uh-huh. Well, true, Anthony. That's the thing. I mean, it's if you look up Crystal Justice, you're not going to just find me. You will now. I mean, on the analytics, I guess because I push more videos. But in the beginning, I kind of got lost. Wow, a storm with torrential rain? No. Y'all keep that stuff. Yes, Flying Trucker, your name definitely fits you. You drive a truck and you fly drones. Well, let's see. Roger changed his name to Canadian Drone Network. MD95 TSI is now MD95 TSI, the Drone Network. Captain Cook has changed his name. Anthony used to be Anthony Moody and is now Mr. Winky Head. It gets confusing. No problem, Val. Well, like I just explained, Mr. Winky Head, when you first popped in that first day with that name change, I'm like, nah, yeah. How do I handle this one? So yeah, it's definitely different. Definitely different, Anthony. Oh, there you go, Hazelnut. You could be a nutty Winnie or a Winnie Nut. Roger, I do believe right now it's just under the Drone Network. No, David, I did not know there was another Flying Trucker. Brian, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. But that's the thing. I mean, when you start looking on YouTube to figure out a name and a name that's going to work for you, is hard. And I mean, I hear all the time, oh, well, your name should reflect what you do or what your channel's about. And I don't really feel like that. And I don't believe that's necessarily true to grow or to become a YouTube giant in whatever area you're in. There you go, David. You have more follows and videos. And I seriously think that's what it's all about. I think it's about creating and what you put out. I think that's what gets your name out there. More or less what you give to the community is what you get back. That tagging your videos, I have learned that one. That's what I did, Thomas. I am who I am. And I was not sure which direction my channel was going to go in. And as you guys can still see, I still don't know. We roll week to week. We roll day to day. You never know what's going to happen in my little crazy corner back there. I mean, you never, seriously, you cannot say, oh, I know Crystal's going to put out a drone video. Not necessarily. You might see one coming up, but you never know what type of video you're going to see. Come on, guys. You've watched me open oysters and find pearls. You've watched live geode smash with Chris really smashing. You've seen the beach. You've seen the river. You never know what you're going to see here. And that's just why I call it my little crazy corner, because that's what it is. But you think of some of the bigger people, they just have names. They didn't just come up with something that is what they were about. So that's why I'm saying it's not necessarily a name or a channel name. It's what you put into it. And yeah, Michael, you always make me hungry when you're talking about what you're cooking. Now, Michael, don't you go changing your name too, and you pop in here as Chef Mickey, because I'm going to be like, here we go, another one. And Kim, you're not supposed to smash those kind of geodes. These are solid. And welcome, baby. I mean, if you smash that geode, those geodes, I don't think you're going to find the treasure inside that I find. Yeah, Kim's always slyly popping in, isn't he? Gotta love it. Sly Dad, I think you're trying to teach Kim how to be even more sly. Well, yeah, I mean, no, Anthony, if you think about it, if you smash them, there's no real jewels left. If they get squashed, they're done. They might bounce back, but I'm not sure. You can learn from him. I tell you what, you put you two together, and I think we're going to be in trouble. Because Sly Dad, I mean, you said the other night that you had experience with the straight jackets and things like that. So I think Kim might be able to learn from you. And Roger, honey, you might want to run if Kim and Sly Dad get together. That's going to be a little insane. I don't know who's going to be tying who up. Sly Dad, I think honestly, if you get near Kim and Roger, you might get hijacked and they won't let you go. I just run if you see a pillow, Roger. Roger, honey, you can run down here. We'll hide you away. They won't ever think to look here. Now, Kim, are you saying you're going to wear a tutu? Welcome, John. Say hi to the family. Totally understand that. Ooh, mudslides. I haven't had a mudslide since my birthday, sis. But I tell you what, that one I had, yum, 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 yum. They'll keep you in the basement, Slide Ed? I'm not so sure about that. But yeah, Mo, I think you deserve one of those big, tall mudslides like I had that night. Yum. Val, just make sure when you all go to Vegas, you got plenty of milk and cookies. No, seriously, you guys are going to have a wonderful time. And I can't wait to see the videos. Now, Kim, we're going back to discussing you wearing that tutu that you posted up there in chat. Wear tutus and dance to Benny Goodman. You did see Kim wrote that, right? It's going in the cooler. Smart, Mo. Your legs are too skinny. Come on, Kim. Have you seen QDL's legs? Now, you want to talk about some skinny legs. He's about your size, Kim. Yes, you get to interview Momo live. We're going to find out all about Miss Mo. Oh, come on, guys. I'm going to see all of your legs. It's summertime, and you fly. Think about it. Those are his legs. You thought he was sitting on a ticket. You poor thing. Now, wait a minute, Anthony. I missed something about a banjo. And leave it to Chris. He's got legs, and he knows how to use them. Uh-huh. Kim, Mom, and Wow. You put the chick in chicken legs. Now just tell me that you don't wear knee socks with shorts that come, and we'll be fine. Ooh. Go in front of a camera. Wait a minute, Slide Dad's looking at my legs. Wait a minute, hold on. Slide Dad wants to see my legs. That Roger's got hairy legs. Roger, I think Kim's secretly checking at your legs as well. Oh, thank you, God. At least Thomas says no socks with sandals. I see all these people, and of course, we have two colleges not very far from here, and we have the beach. And that says all that I need to say about that. You see a lot of stuff, and some things just can never be unseen. And it always confuses me why guys go out and they're wearing like the longer shorts, which is fine, like the board shorts. But then you see like this much of their kneecap, and they pull their socks all the way up. And I'm like, why? What exactly can someone please explain to me? What is the reasoning behind that? They're like a werewolf, are they, Kim? Yeah, now I'm getting confused. Because now we have a Mr. Winky Head and another Mr. Winky Head. So hello to Anthony and hello to the other Mr. Winky Head. Because I was like, wait a minute, I'm seeing doubles. But no, I'm not, because they have two different pictures. So yes, there's another Mr. Winky Head, apparently, Anthony. Oh my God, Thomas, you have no idea. The beach it takes the people of Walmart to a totally different dimension. Because at least at times the people at Walmart have more clothes on than the ones do at the beach. Uh-huh. Let me just interesting. Bob! Welcome, babe. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I see that, Anthony. Y'all are taking over. I'm gonna have to run for the hills now. Oh, what's wrong, Bob? You're not feeling very pretty tonight. But thank you for my compliment. Yeah, Eric, I'm seeing this. There's lots of Winkies showing up in my stream. Kind of strange, huh? I mean, what do you expect? It's Wacky Wednesday, and there's a bunch of Winkies in my stream. Yeah, I said that. Oh my God. Slide out. Speedos that you can barely see. People walking by and you're like, wait a minute, they even have clothes on? And no, okay, the nude beach that used to be here is now closed. Has been closed for years. So yeah, you're supposed to have clothes on when you come to our beach. And yes, I have been walking down the beach and been like, okay then, interesting. Very interesting, considering that's a family resort. And yeah, I'm not just talking about women. I'm also talking about men. So, I'm sorry. Like I said, certain things just cannot be unseen. Certain things will give you a nightmare. No, Bob, I don't think you'll forget it. Nobody can forget Chris. Yeah, Val Speedos is just a bit larger than a Band-Aid. Whoa. Michael, is that on the news right now? Mo, actually, I've seen quite a few shows where they do the body paint. Let me tell you something. Those people are artists. Me personally, I don't think I'd be comfortable walking around in just paint because I would know that there's nothing on. Wow. Okay, hang on, guys. There's a mandatory evacuation in parts of western North Carolina due to a possible dam failure. So keep your fingers crossed that everybody gets out and makes it okay. I don't pay attention to the news. I know it's a bad thing. It's on in the morning when I'm getting up and getting ready, so I'll catch bits and pieces. I catch things on the radio, but to attempt to involve myself in the news, it's extremely depressing. So I just function day to day in my own little crazy corner. You know what I mean? So, yeah, thoughts and prayers with everybody there that is having to leave their homes. Apparently, it's in western North Carolina, so over in the mountains, and that's not good. So, like I said, and just like the people in Hawaii, you know, you have to stop and think. They're losing everything. Some of those people did not choose to live there. Michael, honey, MD did not mean that. He did not mean that at all. So if you can still hear me, make sure you come back in and join me. Okay, I think I unhid Michael, so yeah, Slydad, some of that body paint is amazing. I'm dead serious. If you guys have not seen it, no, it is not. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Good, thank you, Val. Val said the dam evacuation has been canceled, so that's a big plus. Yeah, Michael, that's great. And like I said, Michael, MD did not mean that. Totally slip of the wrists. You know how chat rolls. So, but like I said, Val loves it. It's all good. But yeah, I mean, body paint is amazing. It's not graphic. It's not pornographic. Some of it you can't tell. Just like Slydad said, the people will walk by and you're like, I mean, the detail in this painting is pristine. Liberty Bell, thank you so much for joining me. But yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, it's all over Google. Like Bob said, it's at every bike event that he goes to. Exactly, Val. I told you, every Wednesday you get to play. It's all about who's fastest. This week, Val, you've had some competition. Last week, you were swinging. And guys, don't take that one the wrong way. Val does not swing. I did not say that. Look, Mr. Winkyhead is begging to be whacked, Val. You asked for it. Well, I mean, seriously, Bob, if you think about it, you're leaving nothing to the imagination, but at the same time using the body as a canvas. Yeah, David, you knew there would be some slips there. Okay, hang on. Roger said he is not going to be live Thursday morning. Is everything okay, Roger? Okay, you're doing something with your son. My fault. I've missed a few things there. So yes, guys, you know the Canadian Drone Network is our early morning live streams, usually about 9ish. And Thursday morning he will not be there. So sorry guys, y'all gotta find something else to do in the morning. Roger will be back on Friday. Exactly, Mo. I mean, you will never notice that the person is completely and totally naked until they get wet, they sweat, it starts sliding off. Hey Tavy, thank you so much for joining me. Your bunny's hopping in the hallway tonight, huh? Okay, RC Crazy. The way, and guys, do not take this personal at all, because y'all know you're my family. But the way that my wrenches operate, they are the people that are always around. They always have my back one way or another. I built personal relationships with these people. And not saying more people will not have wrenches. These are just the people that I know have all of my qualifications now. Yes, Eric, you can set up wrenches, moderators, however you want to call them, on any live stream. The only thing that I have noticed so far, and I'm not totally sure, so correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I operate off of a PC as well as an iPad as well as a cell phone. So I have noticed that some things I can't do on just my regular YouTube app without installing other apps that go hand in hand with it. Bob, welcome, babe. Level 1 Bob. I have Bob the Biker and Level 1 Bob. I got all my Bobs in here. I had all my Anthony Weenies in here, Winkies in here earlier, but one Winky got smacked. Had to throw it out there. I'm not being serious again. I'm explaining wrenches and how they work. The only way that I have found that I can set up a wrench is through my PC. I don't know if it can be done in other areas or not. So if you guys know, help me out. Because RC Crazy wants to do it in his live stream. So, but to me, a wrench is the type of person that you can run your live stream. You can say whatever you want, and you don't have to worry about idiots showing up in your chat and attempting to ruin it. And of course, your wrenches get to play Whack-A-Troll, so that's a bonus for your wrench. But at the same time, to me, for me to be a wrench in somebody's live stream, that is a responsibility for me. It's not just, oh, I get to go in and sit back and kick back and relax, and it doesn't matter what goes on. To me, that person has asked me to be an eye for them, to have their back. So that, to me, that's what a wrench does. And I see people at times that are, oh, I want to be a wrench, I want to be a wrench, I want to be a wrench. It's not about that. And no offense to anyone, but that's just how my feelings are about a wrench and how I feel about being a wrench. No, Ray, honey, you cannot whack Chris because Chris is a wrench. I can whack Chris for you, but yeah, and like Val said, people sometimes get upset when you whack them, but you kind of have to. The way I look at it is, if you're a wrench in somebody's lobby or in somebody's live stream, you know that person. You know what's going to upset that person. And if you see that somebody has posted something that would upset that person, then you get rid of that comment. Or if it push comes to shove, then you get rid of that person. And that's how I feel about a wrench. And that's just the way it goes. And level 1, Bob, you can keep those wings. Chris, on the other hand, he would take you up on that. But me, nah, you can keep those wings. Oh my God. Here we go. All right. Where is Big Sexy? Well, I'm not going to take that personally because I know I'm not that big, John. I'll take the sexy part, but the other one is out there. He's currently in chat messing with people. Can you see this? Wait a minute, I'm missing something. And Val, you're not big either, so don't go there. Bob said he wasn't missing that chance. Yeah, right, Sly Dad? Chris might have to show you his tattoo, Mom or Wow, depending on which way he goes. Yeah, I knew Bob wasn't going to miss that chance. Ray, honey, you just going to have to wait. Oh, Chris is your new lover, Ray? I have been replaced. I is upset. What do you mean you're away from home, Ed? Where you at, babe? Thomas wants you to put your tutu on. I think, Thomas, I think you got this thing for Chris being in a tutu. Oh, now that I'm free, huh? No, Ed does not have a tutu. Chris has a tutu. It's right back there in that corner, as you can see. Oh, not quite what you meant. I think. Are you backpedaling, Thomas? Hmm? Yeah. Let me show you this. Come on now. If Chris wears this in true Scottish fashion, we're going to be in trouble. Now, you really want to see that? I don't know, David. You're going to have to ask him. I know. Everybody's waiting for it. But you do know that Mr. Bob Biker also has a tutu. I told you about hot pink. No, no, we are not changing the name of the show to Wacky Wiener Wednesday. Not happening. Oh, you think I didn't read it all? Let's see. Sounds like MD95 TSI, the drone network, is asking for it, so he can go put on his tutu. So you typed it, so you wanted Chris to go put his tutu on. Am I right? I mean, that's just like deductive reasoning. I'm waiting, Thomas. Are you going to try to backpedal out of this one? And honestly, level 1 Bob, how many of you all would come in here if I called this Wacky Beaner Wednesday? As in asking to get booted. Poor timing. Yeah, no, that's what you typed. Tuck, tape, oh, Bob would come in, huh? That's just because your curiosity would be up, Bob Biker. What have we in here? Of course the other Bob would. See? Let me see what's in here. Oh, look, there's MD95 TSI, that drone network. I mean, do you think you can behave this time, sir? Yeah, it would be WWW for sure then, huh? You got timed out? You must have been a bad boy. Now, Mr. MD95 TSI, they're asking when you're going to do your tutu for Tata video. You know, with this back here. And Mr. Level 1 Bob wanted to know if you're going to do it in true Scottish form. And I said that would be not a good idea. So then, I mean, they're asking. I can't answer this. Of course Bob didn't do it. Bob is a sweet, innocent angel. He just at times puts his halo in the nightstand drawer. Ooh, Bob said he's been doing his. It's taking time. A lot of clips to put together. Oh, come on now, Level 1 Bob. I'm not giving him way too much credit. Oh, if you are having a good time out, you enjoy yourself, my dear. You know, I'm always here. And you know we love you, Ed. So you have a wonderful time. And we all loves you. We'll hug you over heels. And we'll hug you over heels. And you missed it, Ed. We've got a whole bunch of Winkies out to play here tonight. But who knows? They might come out and play again. All right, Val. You enjoy your class. I'm keeping poor David up. Honey, we are always here. You know that. And you know how to get up with us. And who knows? After class, we might still be here. Might not. Never know what's going to happen over here. Yeah, Mo, he wants to come out and play. Do you think we should let Ed come out and play? He still owes us a video with an adult slip and slide, remember? Nah, level 1, Bob. Are you saying you don't have any class? We all have class. Some of us just have a little bit of tarnish around the edge. Little rough edges. But it's all good. We all have fun. Yeah. Ooh. There you go, Mo. Eric says he has a Spider-Man slip and slide. Homie Paul, good evening, baby. Yeah, and it is so hard to keep up with chat. And everybody saying hi in a live stream while you're on your phone. Totally understandable. There you go, Mo. Level 1 Bob says he has a Stormy Daniels slip and slide video. Oh, but Eric's been saving it for a special occasion. Yeah, I think the adult slip and slide version on a no, wait a minute. What was that? Spider-Man on a Spider-Man slip and slide. That may be a special occasion. Good night, David. Love you, baby. Get some rest and stay safe on the road. And I know we will see you tomorrow night at the pre-show for the Drone Network. What do you mean, what's wrong with you tonight? I don't see anything wrong with you tonight. You know, poor Wayne. As you guys notice, Wayne is missing. Welcome, Jack. Homie Paul, you don't know who Stormy Daniels is? Google it, baby. Google it. Drone Pool. Welcome. Drone Pool here. Drone Pool there. The droneologist. Welcome, babe. Oh, hold on. You're fading away. Hold up. Drone Pool, we're going to set one thing straight. MD asked for his wrench to be taken. Has already been timed out at least once tonight. So he wants to say he's fading away. He's fair game. Slide at if he's fading away, I mean, I guess. Who knows? not sure what all she said. But yeah, that's the one. Holy cow, Jordan, you still saw a moose with a Hubson? Please tell me you didn't attempt to chase down the moose with the Hubson. I don't think they play fair. Oh, come on, Eric. We're not talking about baby oil on a sled on a movie. We were talking about baby oil on a Spider-Man slip and slide with 2 adult females. And you don't think it's going to end pretty? What's worse than this show? I don't know, Mo. I mean, baby oil, dish soap. I'm hearing all kinds of things up to lube up a slip and slide. Oh, not to worry, Eric. Ed, love my drones. Volunteered to do aerial video quickly. No, we're not beating up on MD tonight. Well, you're giving out your trade secrets if you've already tried baby oil on a slip and slide. There you go. Julie's filling us in. Dish soap, you will get some distance, but not as bad as you would baby oil. So, I guess the question is, how far do you want to go? Julie, honey, welcome to the family. Nothing wrong with being a redneck. Absolutely nothing at all. Oh, RC crazy. Eric, you're just making sure that you get to see the film. That's all you need to say. Just send me a copy of the film and I'll be happy. Thomas, we plead the fifth. See, Bob says, let's see. Mo, baby oil. Sounds like a full fun time to me. I mean, come on now. Mo, baby oil, slip and slide. And you know we got to have milk and cookies involved. And aerial video. I'm not sure where Anthony is. Our other Mr. Winky Head. Anthony, are you still with me? Well, we can do beers and milk and cookies. That way everybody's happy. And yeah, homie Paul, I'm not sure how hard they had to squeeze the babies to get the oil out or how many babies they had to squeeze. I'm not. Okay. See? Good night, dronologist. Have a wonderful evening, my dear babe. Thank you so much for joining me. I mean, we got the Winkies. We're going to have the beers, the milk and cookies. Eric's providing the slip and slide. Well, who? Winky heads represent. Well, all I'm saying is one Winky got smacked earlier, so y'all Winkies might want to play nice together. And I do believe it's the blue Winky that gets smacked. Exactly, Bob. There's a whole lot of head going on in here. Winky 1 or Winky 2? I don't know. You're lucky we haven't seen Winky 3 or Winky 4. Don't smack it hard. That's debatable. I mean, some like it rough. Who's the dink Winky? Which Winky are you calling the dink? I mean, come on, guys. Are y'all seriously going to measure the Winkies? I already know the answer to that, so. And poor Mo, she's probably over there rolling right now, but it's all good. She's got the mudslide, and we got the entertainment. So it's Wacky Wednesday, guys. What do y'all expect? See, just like Mo said, seriously depends what's smacking. That's why I said some guys like it rough. I mean, you can't always be baby gentle. Eric, just make sure you leave the Spider-Man slip and slide, and we will get you a video. Oh my God. Sly Dad said, my Winky's bigger than yours. I knew it was coming. Well, I mean, y'all are having way too much fun. Poor Wayne, as you guys noticed, he's not in here tonight. So poor Wayne got stuck at work because of having Monday off. His schedule got changed, and he was like, no! But my dearest darling Wayne goes back and watches every live stream he misses. So if he misses the Journey Network because he's had to go to work, he goes back and watches the entire show. I don't care if it's 2 hours. I don't care if it's 4 hours. I don't care if it's 6 hours. He watches the entire thing. So I know that Wayne is going to be watching this when he gets off, and he's going to be cracking up with all the Winky heads and all the Winkies, because I told him I had no idea how we were going to find a topic tonight. Look, there's Big Sexy, as you called him.
Hey guys, just to clear it up so no one thinks it's Anthony, I'm the other Winky.
Look,
he said nobody wanted to be a Winky head, so I created a Winky head.
And now we got stroke going on. That's why I said you guys are definitely keeping it going
Eric,
tonight.
Look. Not trying.
Oh, of course, homie Paul. Wayne is going to get off on the show, guaranteed. He always cracks up. So look, there's Winky number 3.
Rocking the Greg Swirly Bird shirt. Dimple.
Never too many Winkies, as he says. But yeah, I mean, hey, you know how it goes.
Yep.
The Moses, look at all the stroking going on in here. It's all about you guys. What about the ladies? I know, right? We are always left out. Always left out. And Julie, honey, this is why I said welcome to the crazy family, because you said you were a redneck. I am the country redneck. It's just, it rolls with it, always has, and that's why the Drone family absolutely loves me. So they know they get to kick back and relax on Wednesdays and shoot the alright, it's after 9 o'clock. The kids had all better be in bed. They get to shoot the shit and they get to be themselves. So, welcome to Wacky Wednesday. Oh, seriously, Anthony? You just went there? Mo, do you see this crap? It's all for the ladies if you can take it all. Really? Okay. He went there. But you know what they say, Anthony? It's usually the ones that are bragging. Just saying. Love you, Anthony. Sledhead ain't nothing wrong with being a redneck. Nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong with being from the country. Nothing wrong with being from the city. To me, the city is the concrete jungle. I can't do it. I'm just a country bumpkin. Redneck Central. But hey. True, Anthony. True. Not bragging if you can back it up. But just like Mo also said, yeah, if I gotta come and get it, I'll pass. You gotta bring it to the women. Sorry.
Winky loves you too, Mo.
Exactly, Julie. Out in the sticks. It's all good. And yes, Bob, you're a wood tick. That's a new one.
He said what?
That's definitely a new one.
Wood tick.
A wood tick.
Wood tick.
Yeah, we were talking about rednecks, and then Bob comes up with a wood tick. Nothing wrong with Crisco. Nothing wrong with lard. Come on now. Crab you. There's our new slip and slide stuff. Crisco. In the heat. Koi fish are always hungry, Eric. Exactly. Just like how Paul said, you never have enough lard. I'm sorry. I was raised old school. That's a wood guy. A woods guy. Okay. A wood tick is a woods guy. I got you now. I'm learning something.
Wood tick.
Ha! Shoo! Yeah, Mo, I have to kind of like behave tonight because the boss that's had surgery today will not be back the rest of the week, so extra work. And I cannot be in there with my head going like I'd like it to be, unfortunately. But it's all good. I got my green can. I won't tell you what it is because I don't want to be kicked off YouTube with all their crazy rules, but I got my green can and it's all good. I said for the slip and slide, Mo. I didn't say about for anything else. I agree with you. If you need Crisco, if you're doing that, then yeah, something's wrong. Astroglide at least. Gee, man, need Christmas, not Crisco. Homie Paul, any elaborations on that? And you never know, Mo. I mean, you melt the Crisco enough, but then it's warm. Candle wax is warm. Talk about barbecue yourself. Yeah, that's a definite. See? All right, Mo, you just have to think. Okay, poor Sly Dad. A palm full of Crisco can keep a man happy. You gotta think. Don't drink and read. Just don't do it. Because Ray, I read your statement. Use virgin oil. That homie Paul. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I'm scared. Maybe I should be scared.
I'm so impressed by her intelligence. The way she rails against the bureaucrats, the establishment, the way she takes up the sword in defense of the little man.
Homie Paul, I am always defending the little man. Guys, if you haven't watched the link that Homie Paul just put up there, Wacky RC, go watch, because just the man's facial expressions alone are absolutely priceless. Oh my God. Who knows, Homie Paul? She might teach you something. What good is a virgin to a man of my caliber? No. Mike, welcome, babe. And you know how Wacky Wednesday goes, Mike. So you've just come into the craziness. Shoot, they've had me in tears almost. I'm telling you. We've been discussing the slip and slides. I don't know, Sly Dad. Yeah, I can't figure that one out. Oh, you know it, Mike. There is never a dull moment on Wacky Wednesday. Not at all.
Night train. Hey, bro, I did them PIDs. I copied them in, and I turned my rates back to like 60. On point, man. Definitely slowed it down. Really appreciate the help. And I will talk to you on Friday.
Homie Paul, we are not going there with duct tape or a bunny. It ain't happening. No. It ain't happening. We're not going there. I'm gonna wag at you all I need to. We are not going there. Not sure, Mo. Well, Julie, I have a 22, but I also have several others. Sly Dad says he has a 30-30. My favorite is a 357. It's all good. Like I said, redneck through and through. Night RC Crazy, thank you so much for hanging out with me, Eric. I know I will see you tomorrow night, and I will see you on Friday. And what's tomorrow night, guys? Got the free show. over at the Drone Network. That one's going to start throwing me for a loop. Okay, and Captain Cook's channel. Y'all know who Captain Cook is. He's my big brother, no matter what. And then on Friday, what's Friday? Friday. It's the 1st of June, first of all. Holy cow. What happened to me? It went. But here we are, the 1st of June, episode 18 of the Drone Network with a special guest. The pre-show with Mini Winky. So you're saying Mr. Winky and Mini Winky both need to make an appearance? No, homie Paul. They won't answer my email now. You guys know who our special guest is. He's a family member. Oh, Droner, welcome, babe. And Julie, honey, absolutely nothing wrong with a compound bow. Is that like a winky me? Well, Sly Dad, honey, if you want to be a winky, I guess you could be a winky all you want. You know what? I think honestly that would be extremely interesting. And I'm gonna, you watch. Don't challenge me. That's not an interesting thing to do. No, like a mini me. Yeah. Sly Dad. Come on. A mini you? You are a handful enough for the nurse. And then you want another one? Well, wait a minute. Here you go, Sly Dad. Here's an idea for you. You have to make a mini me clone. And then you send that one out as your distraction. And then you get to come and play with us. There's an idea for you. And yeah, I think I've already let all the Winkies out tonight, Anthony. I mean, the Winkies were kind of like running wild for a while. Oh, believe me, yeah. Mini me. I'm not sure what he's eating. We had pizza and fries for dinner, so he might still be eating pizza. Actually, I think I hear a drum. So maybe he's not eating. Maybe he's flying. It's one of the two things. Eating, flying, eating, flying, eating, flying. Posting videos. But no, sorry, I'm sitting here this time. Oh yeah, Mo. Saturday night is 6 o'clock for RC Crazy and 7:30 for the Canadian Drone Network. Trish, thank you so much for joining me. David was in earlier. He said he actually had to go to sleep. He didn't want to, but he had to. I was keeping him up. He was having a good time and laughing though. No, he's not eating a drone. You know he wouldn't do that. Oh, Droner, honey, you're going to have to talk to Chris about how to get all those canceled out and ended. Yeah, I saw earlier. You had like 2 or 3 live streams going. I'm like, now how the heck is he doing this? And I mean, they were going simultaneously. I'm like, well, that's one way. Oh yeah, he's gonna FPV him eating a drone down the hatch. Hey Kelly, welcome. Appreciate that. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, let's see, today is Wednesday. Like I said, Thursday is the pre-show show at 7. Friday is the Drone Network at 7. Over there on Captain Cook's channel, the Drone Network. Then Saturday, you have RC Crazy at 6, followed up by the Canadian Drone Network at 7:30. Then on Sunday, you have Suddenly Sunday with Val at 7 p.m. And this week, she's going to interview MD95 TSI. That's going to be an interesting one. Last week, she interviewed Captain Cook. This week, she's interviewing MD95 TSI. Any questions? Let Val know. It'll be interesting. Then on Monday, you have Off the Wall with MD95 TSI. Then Tuesday, you have the Old Droner Show at 7 p.m. And on Wednesdays, y'all are right back here. Wacky Wednesday at 8 p.m. And, as you all know, Ed, baby, do a couple shots for me. I'm being haved tonight because the boss is out for having surgery, so I have to fill in. So do a couple of those for me and enjoy them. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. And as you all know, you guys all need our morning coffee fix with the Canadian Drone Network. Well, tomorrow, the Canadian Drone Network is going to take a break. He will be back on Friday at 9. So, oh, honey, Mike, baby, I totally understand being broke till Friday. Actually, I'm broke till Thursday night. My check's direct deposit. So I was like, okay, come on. Time ticking. I said, hello. But, yep, that's the way it goes. And daggone drones, I tell you what, I don't care if it's this size. I've noticed these little suckers here, as teeny tiny as they are, yeah, they cost just as much as that one, that one, that one. Size does not matter when it comes to a drone. Nope, that goes right back to this. You know that discussion we had earlier? Yeah, Mike, cash is much easier to deal with. I told you I heard a drone. Is that the one that you were talking about, Mike? That's like almost $700 bill. A little bigger, right? I thought you had Kim's, Mo. Geesh, you're holding on to all of them. That's not fair. You have to share. You're not supposed to hit the Mountain Dew fans. Ah, yeah. That word right there says it all. Kiss. Kiss cost. I've learned that. Oh, okay. You're having some issues tonight. All right, you're facing out. Oh, Lord. Drones made the national news here today. 89 incidences with drones and commercial aircraft last year. You know, I read something about that. Was it earlier this week or the end of last week? And that's an average, I believe. I don't think that was an exact figure, if I read the article correctly. Justin, babe, as you see, MD's flipping drones at me. Literally. He's messing with a new transmitter or something. I don't know. Your parts should all be in on around Friday. Oh, you're going to be a happy man, Mike. Man, the seagulls and the pigeons.
This thing is trash. Take this thing and step on it. The best thing you do with this thing. I burnt the motor out of my 7mm, so I tried to go to the low profile Furby F36. I've got to get the protocol for this for my jumper. It's terrible. I feel like I'm just starting around that fly again.
Oh, the seagulls and the pigeons have way more range than our drones.
Somebody was trying to.
No way.
Terrible.
I'm going to put you back in here again so that they can time you out again.
No.
Yeah, I see that.
You burning my shirt all over?
Nah. Well, old droner babe, thank you so much for stopping in. Love you.
Dan.
If you need help with that, you know how to get up with us. You see what I have to put up with? Does anybody want to adopt a drone addict?
Gotta take my one of my kids.
Here's
to
the
doctor.
catch.
Need a bad motor.
If you adopt him, the drones do not go with him.
This is my girl.
He starts
right
all over again. If you adopt him, you just get him.
This, nah. This is just fun. So I'm gonna have to break out the madness in the house, I think. That comes in and gets caught all in this. That's gonna be ugly.
You get that mantis caught in my hair, and we're gonna have big issues. I promise you.
You're gonna have big bald spots. I promise you.
Oh, not without the drones, huh? Not a problem, old droner. Like I said, you know how to get up with us? Call. Oh, night train, let me tell you. I've had quite a few smaller ones caught in my hair. I have learned quickly how to pop props and unwind, cussing the entire time. Yeah, brushless don't play well with hair. Nah. And Crystal won't play nicely with brushless if it gets caught in hair. Nah. You'll hear that one crying that he lost a drone and I'm having to fix something. Smaller what? Smaller drones? Caught in my hair. Gotcha, Hubby Paw. I have to clarify. I'm not getting kinky again. I never stopped. I told you all, I don't have a dirty mind. I have a sexy imagination. My imagination never gets turned off. Your mind at least turns off when you go to sleep. Your imagination never turns off. Never, never, never turns off. I mean, am I right? How do you dream? Is that not an extension of your imagination? You have a wonderful night, Patrick. Thank you so much for joining me. 50 Shades of Val props. Now there's a new one. But I tell you what, if it was like anything like the books, I said once I read the books, they cannot make that into a movie. Everybody's like, why? I'm like, because if they actually made that book into a movie, it'd be X-rated. You can't make a movie about what that book was about and have that movie be about that book. It's not gonna work. That's like, I don't know, what's oh god, I'm gonna tell my age. I don't even know any of the pornographic magazines. You had Playboy, you had Hustler. Help me out, guys. Okay, can you seriously take a pornographic magazine and turn it into a movie without it being X-rated? No. What's it about? Wait a minute, Anthony. Are you asking me what 50 Shades of Grey is about? Or 50 Shades of Doll Props? What 50 Shades of Grey is about? Okay. 50 Shades of Grey was a series of books, 3 or 4 books. I can't remember which because it's been too long since I read them now. That, oh god. They're about sadistic and masochism. And the guy is extremely rich, and he has a playroom that he likes to play. Yeah, it's about photocopier and toner. Yep, sure. So, like I said, there is no way possible to take the detail that was in those books and put in a movie without it being pornographic. So they couldn't. They had to roll everything back, and God forbid they made it like PG-13, I think. How did they do that? Oh, you just wanted to hear me talk about it. Well, here's the catch. I didn't buy the books. They were given to me to read by a guy. So go figure that one. It's quite an interesting read. Let me tell you, some of those things that were in those books, I mean, 50 Shades of Grey, no. Talk about 50 Shades of Red, yeah. At least the cheeks went there. Alvin, baby, thank you so much for joining me. I understand that you cannot stay, but I love you anyway. Just like I said, anytime you hop in and say hi, as long as I'm live, you're never late. My arms are always open. You know that. I hope everything is going good with you, babe. My elbows are playing tricks on me. Sorry, guys. With eye allergies at times, I get a lot of floaters, and I don't always see messages that I should see. What do you mean, just the arms? These arms? Oh! Good night, Julie. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have had a good time, and I hope to see you back on another Wacky Wednesday, kicking back and shooting shit with the guys. That's just how I look at it. It's all in the family, but We're severely outnumbered. Yeah, I know. Now it clicks. I told you it's been a crazy day. I told you that this morning. I mean, I got 3 bosses. All 3 are related. So you have 2 brothers and a brother-in-law. The brother-in-law is the one that had surgery today. So the youngest brother had to go with him. Yeah, be careful, Paul. So I got left with the oldest brother he's the craziest one of all. And he will make me insanely crazy by the end of the week. So, like I said, it was a crazy morning. It's been a crazy day. It's Wacky Wednesday. It's all par for the course. By Friday night, I will be sitting back there in that crazy little corner going. And Sly Dad's going to have to send the nurse to take care of me instead of keeping him or her away from him. At least then you get some coverage for the night, Sly Dad. You'll be able to watch the show in pieces. I'm sitting back there going, yep. I mean, come on now. I got Chris. He's enough to make anybody go. Put some tramadol in his coffee. I never thought about that one. Yeah, here you go, boss man. I made your coffee this morning. Oh, what's wrong? Nothing. Just being nice. You've been trying to keep all your nurses, your nurses. Look, Sly Dad, I'm talking about these nurses. You're trying to keep your nieces in check. Well, hang on. I got something to show you about keeping things in check. And when you think you have them all in check, never. But you guys will all get a kick out of this one. I was at lunch when I saw this on Facebook. And I was on the phone with Chris, and I cracked up. And he's like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Nothing." Here you go, Alvin.
Alvin, good brother.
I'm hoping it will focus. If not, it says, just when I think I have all my ducks in a row, one of the fluffy fuckers wanders off and gets into some shit. It happens. It always happens. Just when you think you have it all lined up, nah. One of those little fluffy fuckers, as that says, wanders off and causes all kinds of chaos. Homie Paul told me to put some tramadol in Henry's coffee.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea. See, Chris knows my boss, so.
I'll work on it.
He'll tell you. He is intense.
Taking the FPV off the Furby F-36 because the F-36 can only be ran with its stop transmit core. They have a hell of a protocol that cannot be broken. Good job, Furby.
Yeah, good luck with little girls and giant balls of energy trapped in a tiny package. They are exactly like little Tasmanian devils. Let me tell you. We only had the one. But anytime I heard, can I have a sleepover? Or a birthday slumber. Oh my God. God help the house afterwards.
Good flyer, but not you're trying to run it on another transfer.
God help the house. And I don't care if they were there 10 minutes. It was like, what did you all do? What protocol, Chris? This one?
Sucks. Furby F-36, you can't. I got the jumper. You can't get into it. I got the module. You can't get into it. And I tried to look it up, and they said there's Furby cannot be broken. So we're getting ready to put the FPV on the one that he
You
made
want to
me.
sleep over? Homie Paul wants to know if you want to sleep over.
Sure, everybody bring your drones.
There you go. All right, Chris just said he's going to have a sleepover. Now, who all is coming to MD's sleepover? You got to bring your drones.
have to pitch 10 times.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, Alvin, that makes a big difference when you're prepared and when you're not prepared. What? My face? Ray's coming.
I knew Ray would come. I'm going to have to watch him actually when I open up.
What do you mean no pillow fights and negligees? Come on now. You just took all the fun out of the sleepover.
Beneath these glasses. Actually, on the FPV, the little
and homie Paul, I figured you'd be the first one here.
On the FPV, the little freaking whatever they call it, stormtrooper bike with the X-wing. Wow, right in the forehead. Wouldn't that hurt?
Negligence. I got you. Well, I'm sorry, my dear, but Ray has already broken the rules. He said, both eyes, brother, I'm wearing my teddy.
I told you I watched Ray Ray. Ray freaking.
Is it hot pink like the tutu was?
Probably.
Oh, let me tell you, okay? Everybody always swore that Terrible Twos was the worst state of all. The 3. Once I got past Rusty 4 and on, I was good until he hit preteen years. Then I wanted to choke him again. But you all remember being a teenager and how much, not so much bad kid, but just testing the boundaries, just like every teenager did. And it was like, here we go. I know it was coming sooner or later. And it's pinker.
Oh, pretty.
Wait, Ray. Is it pinker than this?
That joker there, you see from across the field, I promise.
Val said, oh, that is hot pink. when
Yes,
I said it
Val,
earlier. No, Val's at class now. Come on, Ray. Is it pinker than this? And believe me, when Old Droner said hot pink, I went digging for the brightest, hottest pink I could find. And found it. Now, it's pinker than that, and Homie Paul says he does not ever want to see that. Well, Homie Paul, if you're coming to Chris's sleepover, I'll get you a blindfold. You know, like one of those little satin velvet masks, the sleep mask. Oh, God, it glows in the dark.
I think we're all going to need one of those masks.
Yeah, Alvin.
Let's move the Lycra away from the solder.
Believe me, when they get older and you tell them how they acted, they're never going to believe you. But, yeah. Fat sharks will do, huh? And watch out, Ray, because now you're going to give Mike more ideas about, he's going to be trying to find hot pink glow in the dark paint and paint his tutu so that it glows in the dark. Holy cow, storms are barreling down there. Good question, Slydead. Well, actually, I can answer that. Okay? Because if you didn't teach them to walk and talk, can you imagine? All the time? And I'm sorry, the best day of my life is when Rusty was potty trained. And it was like, oh, thank you, God, I don't have to do that anymore. But see, you guys haven't all had that experience, so Yeah, no. Mm-mm. That's why we teach them to walk and talk. And Ray, I'm not so sure what you're gonna hang on Homie Paul's hand. And Homie Paul, you might want to watch extending your hand. We can have a threesome drone fly, Paul. That's gonna be you, Ray, and Homie Paul. There's your threesome drone fly.
Come on. Hit it.
Homie Paul said you ain't hanging on any of my appendages. You wanted to get that just straight out. Any of my appendages. Not just the arms. Ray, I guess you're going to have to hang on Chris's arm.
There's something you can hang on, Ray.
He said it, not me. Just remember that. He said it, not me. Anthony wants to know who uses the sticks in that threesome.
I want to be the transmitter.
Homie Paul said he's not turning his back on anybody that night.
No, Paul?
Well, it looks like Homie Paul is still coming to this sleepover, but just not sure if he's interested in your threesome drone fly. Although Homie Paul, Chris said he'll be the transmitter.
You got to get my sticks played with.
Oh Lord. Well, Homie Paul said he's not turning his back on anybody that night. Ray says the front will work too. He wasn't thinking about that one. Like Slydad said, swing! Good night, Alvin. I hope you have a decent night, even though things kind of got flipped upside down for you. Good morning, Heath. Homie Paul said, you hold the sticks, Chris, and I will hold the 12 gauge.
See what I'm working on, Heath? My 7mm went down, so dropping a new FPV system on it.
Mike, honey, you be careful. And with the hurricane front headed for Pure, Michigan, I don't suggest you going out there and attempting to fly in hurricane winds. I know it's tempting. God help me. I know it's tempting.
Ain't right, tell him, Mike. No ball.
JDS, welcome.
Gotta fly.
It's pouring outside.
Well,
you keep it there. No offense, Bob. No offense, baby. Oh my. Ray went there. Chris has the controller. Paul can be the battery. And Ray's going to be the drone. Wink, wink. I knew it.
all right, we got power.
If I find a dry pavilion tomorrow, long as I'm dry, we're good. I knew it.
Exactly, Mike.
He uses conformal coating. He flies most weather. Dronologist, welcome back, babe.
I did it today. I went over with the wizard. I had one pack with me. I slowed everything down, so I did a power loop, and I just like was drifting back to the ground. And I come down, and I came in hot. I went right in, skidded across the ground with the motor, completely covered. I had my GoPro with me. I said, I'm gonna show you how to clean your motors in the field. I took and unplugged the battery. There's a bucket of water there. My neighbor has over there. Don't turn. Give it another couple run through the water.
Christian, welcome.
Best
Thank you so much for joining us. Christian is from, I don't want to screw it up, but I'm going to attempt it, Tasmania, Australia. So it's actually good morning to you, correct, Christian?
Yeah, morning time over there.
Boy, we are international tonight. We have Canada in the house represented, the United States, the UK, and now Australia as well. Welcome, everyone. Night Train says, I use puddles at times if they get lots of mud on them.
Got you, Mike. Got you, bro. People think I'm crazy, but no.
Shake them off and fly it.
That's right, bro. Hey, look, when I started my motors today, it went and threw water all across my camera.
It happens. Julie was in here earlier. We were talking about a redneck. And hey, there you go. I mean, you crash it, you have no water.
They're redneck than that. Just
good night, Trish. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Love having you, as well as David, both hanging out. So anytime he's on the road, honey, you're more than welcome to hang out with the family in any live stream we have. You know that. JDS got his spark and has put up some new videos. He's loving it. It is good morning, 11:58 a.m. there. Well, my dear, it is 9:59 p.m. on Wednesday here. I am actually located in Maryland in the United States. We are on the East Coast of the United States. So, yeah, big time difference. I have a couple other supporters who are also in Australia. So that's why I said I believe it's good morning right now. I'm on your television. Wow, that's different. I am big screen. Well,
one day she'd make it big time.
Heath, hon, Ray was talking about having Paul being a battery, so, and Ray was the drum. Maybe that's what he was talking about.
Heath, we're gonna rip her.
It's 4:20 here. Always in the house.
Oh, baby.
Welcome, Oliver.
What's up, bro? Hey, I did print some standoffs. So I printed 2 different ones. But I think where they're not, I think I can use them. They're going to be a little hard to cut being at PLA, but I think I might be somewhere with this.
Homie Paul, you're saying, well, I think that goes with that half and half thing.
Putting FPV on one right now, dude, because I told you I smashed the motor. I didn't smash the motor. I just turned it one day, and I was like, wait a minute. And I hear it scratching on the inside. I guess it's from flying too much. So this is the RC Hunter we built me. So I got to fly this monster in the house, Heath.
Oh, stop that.
I can fly it with my
stop that. You see how big his head is right now? If you keep telling him things like that, he's not going to fit through the door frame.
Right.
You're the shiznizzle.
Shiznizzle.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, stop that. Stop inflating his head. He's
I was thinking earlier, I'm like,
I'm
like, wait a minute, you got the alternative for the standoffs. Just have to find them because you got a printer. Let's print them. Ding. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'm gonna mess with it tomorrow again and get it. And I believe that's all we're in for that. I think that's ready to go. And then 210, just finding out. I put the Fly Sky on it, but I think they might have had it set up for S-Bus. But Justin's gonna give me a hand figuring that out. So
Ray said I need a charger. Need one more? Question mark. Huh? I don't know. I'm missing things. Hold up. What? Okay. Night Train says it's best to clean with water and a toothbrush and rinse with high percent alcohol to dissipate the water to avoid corrosion.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said I know like all that because your brushless modes are basically waterproof anyway. But I wouldn't recommend putting them in water, nor would I put them in salt
water. Homie Paul.
RC Hunter's become redneck now.
I think Heath is kind of confused. So when you see him, please take his temperature because I think he's running a fever.
If I can handle this in the house on FPV heat. This thing is wicked. So if I come in here, woo, you're going to need the helmet. Hey, he always warned you to put the helmet on when I'm flying this.
I'm not kidding, guys. Now you know why I always have hoodies on.
When I first got this from Heath, I'm going to tell you guys, he had something set up on this monster. When you yawed it.
Yeah, we're not going there, Slide Dad, so you ain't got to worry about that. Like I said, the protocol is not happening.
When you yawed it, it did a flip. It was crazy. I still have the board because I'm gonna try to solder the antenna and put it back on Monday.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Now, hey, I can guarantee you that you will see it because all I have to do is mail Homie Paul a package and tell you that I put something in Homie Paul's package, and you're gonna go right over there as soon as you know he has it. So.
You saying he's going to go after Homie Paul's package? Is that what you said?
That is not what I said. You're redneck. Because there's numerous different versions of a redneck in the United States. So I'm very, very, very curious, as I'm sure many others are, as to what the British version of a redneck is. I mean, we have rednecks, we have country bumpkin, we have southern redneck, we have wood ticks that I learned about tonight. You're not British. Confucius say fever no good. I believe it. Confucius say he really confused. Yeah, see? Anthony says he wants to hear it too. So, you know, Homie Paul, I have had a habit of removing wrenches tonight now. Which reminds me, I gotta go back and put his wrench back. Yeah, Heath. Oh, you've got a redneck. Now, see, there's a big difference. You need to use sunscreen, babe. Yeah, come on. We're all dying to hear what a British redneck is. Mo, Heath has decided he is not British. He is a redneck. And now he's got a redneck. So we're trying to figure out what exactly the definition of a redneck is. And Homie Paul just pipes up and says he's been rubbing the wrong thing. It's Wacky Wednesday at Crystal's Crazy Corner. You never know what to expect. I mean, come on. We just found out, I thought I knew about you, Heath. Oh, no, Mo, I don't think Paul was rubbing. I think Heath was rubbing it himself. Unless Heath was rubbing Paul's. That's a good possibility. And that's why Homie Paul said he's been rubbing the wrong thing. I mean, he would know. Why did you want 4 candles, Heath? I know I probably should not ask, but I've already gone into 50 Shades of Grey books, so yeah, I know, Mo. That's why we are all quite interested to find out the definition of a British redneck. And I'm still waiting. No, you said 4 candles. Well, you wrote 4 candles. Saying and writing are 2 totally different things. We went over this with Thomas earlier. Quite possibly. Yeah, Anthony, I think we are apparently spreading out. No. 4 candles. Well, look, either autocorrect is messing you up or
Four candles. Four candles. There you are, 4 candles.
I'll turn it up so
4
you guys
candles.
can hear it more.
Candles for forks. Got any plugs? Plugs? What kind of plugs? Number one, bathroom.
What size?
13 M.
That I'm definitely going to rewatch. I've had those that 7 minutes. I'm definitely going to rewatch that one. Chris is out in the living room right now. Roger, I think he's messing with the drone. He was threatening to fly. I think it's Heath's drone that he. Okay, that's a British redneck. We have a big difference in redneck definitions. Definitely a big difference. Yep, I thought so. You realize your battery's hanging low? Okay. Yep, the mosquito is back. Although, yeah, they're like the trailer park guys. That was definitely an interesting show. But you have to understand, especially if you have different accents, in the area, then not everybody's going to understand. Because you asked me for 4 candles, and I'm going to hand you the same thing the guy did in the first place. Go for it, Roger. Honey, Roger's going to be calling. Hang on, Roger. He's on his goggles. And I got to tell you, it's a little bigger than that one. I'm hearing a phone, and I'm not seeing a phone. Okay, he's got it. Gotcha. And yes, guys, if you had not seen my shout out video, please go check it out. And please do not feel left out, because like I said, I love you all. And the people that I specifically named have just about been with me through thick and thin. And when I say that, either phone, text, messenger, all of the above. And these are people who Thursday nights, Friday nights, as I'm sitting back there, they can normally tell when something's not right. And I appreciate every single one of you all. Just like I said, I love you all. You all are all my family. And you can ask Chris. I could set up every SQ12 camera and every action camera we have in this house. And you guys would be amazed at how many times y'all's names come up. Your family. You seriously are. And homie Paul, you have a wonderful morning, good night. I don't know how you guys do it, but I love you all. I love every single one of y'all. I just wish we were all on the exact same. Oh no, you didn't mess me up and get me all serious. It's something that I've been wanting to address. So hey, tonight's the night. And while I got you all, I still have 10 of you all. If you weren't in here earlier, I have a message for you guys. Drone Life sends his love and says hello to all of you. So, hey, I wanted to pass the message on. Love you, Mo. You have a wonderful night. I hope things get a little easier with that agency. You know how to get a hold of me. Yes, exactly. Much love to Drone Life. Like I said, guys, if you need to get a message to him and you don't know how to, get it to me and I'll get it to him. Just about the easiest way. If you guys need to get a hold of anybody in the family, just about, get a hold of us. And between Chris and I, we can get a hold of everybody. It seems like, anyway. One way or another, we have a way to reach out to you all. Oh! That's going to be interesting. You going to get out any of those little secrets, see? Any that I don't know about? And yes, Mo is going to be interviewed by Val as well, but Mo is going to be interviewed live while they are in Las Vegas together. And Sly Dad, honey, I totally understand, and I hope to see you either tomorrow night or Friday night. Oh, you're going to go fly. You have a wonderful time, oh. Fly high, baby, fly high. Keep them props pointed to the sky. Yeah, that's for sure. She hasn't a clue of how naughty you're gonna be. There's only a few of us that got to see that side. But you know what? We love you. Exactly, oh. Enjoy it, my dear. Enjoy that clear weather. 'Cause I tell you what, a lot of people around us are getting hit hard right now. The nasty, nasty weather being put out by Mother Nature. She is not playing nice this year. I don't understand. She a moody. See, Mike's getting hammered. He's got a hurricane front coming through. You've just got clear skies. We're getting hit and miss rain here, though. Yeah, well, see, Mike, there's a difference. There's a difference in needing rain and it hitting so hard that the ground does not have a chance to soak it up. So it's not really being beneficial. Unless you're just considering knocking down the heat and the humidity, which at times after rain, that humidity is spiked right up, back up through the roof. So, like, you know how that goes. But it's nothing we can control. You got to take the good with the bad. Sorry about that, but I just read that Heath says, "Yep, I have my blow up doll, which is going to be sitting next to me." And I could just picture Val's face when Heath went live and had a blow up doll sitting right there. Hey now! Well, guess what? I apparently have a blow up doll named after me. Love you too, babe. And now I'm really scared. It's a different concept, isn't it, Mo? When you know now that you have a blow up doll named after you, I mean, that just takes it to a whole nother level. Oh, Lord, you're going to print my face? All you have to do is ask, and I will gladly send you a picture. That way you don't have to print it. Jeesh. And what do you want, like an 8x10? I know according to you, I owe you other pictures as well, but I know you and your screenshot tactics. That's why I tend to stay down like this. I made that mistake once. I learned quickly. Although I gotta say, man, the watch time on that video, on that live stream, it's intense. I told you I'm just gonna have to mail bra, that's all. And that way, now that I know what you're using it for, I mean, I'll just have to mail you a bra, and you'll just have to keep trying it. And I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do to compensate, but hey, that's all I can say, you know? Give me a color, Heath. What's your favorite color? And Ray wants to get a blow-up doll to name Chris. Are you gonna loan it to Heath for when Val interviews him so that it can be Heath, Crystal, and Chris? There's a new one for you. The look should say it all after reading that one. And Mike is just going to Mike, you're concurring Heath, I take it? No, they're not fake. I can guarantee you that one. Now, he says she comes back and answers you. Yeah. It's science. Ray, I think that might be the problem. Heath needs more air. Laugh out loud on one side. You didn't blow it right. It makes sense, Mike. All right, okay. I'll give you that one. It makes sense. Oh God. One arm is longer than the other. One leg is longer than the other. It makes. Oh Lord. Heath, the next time you go live with the drone network, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Especially if you have a doll sitting next to you. I swear to God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And Ray's telling you to blow in the titty, Heath. He didn't say suck on it. He said blow into it. Come on now. One is in, one is out. Come on, Heath. Oh, you know we're out of proportion, Mike. That's what makes Wacky Wednesday so much fun. His hands could be different sizes, Anthony. Could be. See, I told you. Exhale, not inhale. There's a difference. Chance for taking a sip of that because I never know what's going to be coming out. Exactly. We could be referring to CPR techniques. You know, it's those innuendos that are always thrown around on Wacky Wednesdays. Yeah, Ray, that's a definite. I think Heath is very lucky that he doesn't have a male doll. Oh, caramba. Oh, shoot. Yeah, but Heath, honey, with a blow up doll, if you haven't got them both to the same size, considering that is fake, send Heath some lollipops. Oh my God! I don't think Homie Paul is your male blow up doll, Heath. I think Homie Paul might insert Ruby where he said he was going to insert Ruby if you attempted to use Homie Paul as a blow up doll. You see that, don't you, Homie Paul? Or Heath? Shit. Only one way to blow up those male dolls, Heath. And it ain't on the tatas. Oh. Shoo. You know, like I said earlier, it's been a crazy ass week with Monday being off and everything being rearranged. And I know Heath, you're not supposed to put Homie Paul's Speedos on a blow up doll. It's not going to turn out good. It might happen to cut off the circulation, which in that case is just going to like make like the balloon animals. There you go. You just take a leg and you twist it any way you want to go. I ain't never known. Yeah, Ray, you miss Homie Paul. Homie Paul is a trip. They all are. That's what makes it so amazing. Talking at work and are like, oh man, I hope your day gets better. And I'm like, it will. They're like, why do you say it like that? And I'm like, I guarantee you by the end of the night, I will be cracking up. I'm just kind of looking at me. Yep, let me get with the family Wacky Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and I know I'm going to have a good time, and it doesn't matter what else has happened the rest of the day. And from here on out, it's going to be a good week. Because you got Wacky Wednesday, then you got the pre-show show, then you got the Drone Network. Come on. How else do you want to round up a week? I mean, the only other thing I could think of is if I had the rest of the week off, but that's not going to happen. So, and beautiful weather so I could actually fly. What's on the crystal blow-up doll? The twisties? So you can just like put the, nah, I ain't going there, never mind. Flexibility counts. Just like Chris said, Mom and Wow. And you guys all know what Mom and Wow all stand for. So flexibility matters. If you don't, you're going to have to ask Mr. MD95TSI about Mom and Wow. I ain't going there. Because I know what you're going to say. I want to see. Nope, not happening. Ray's going to call in sick for me. Ray, that's not going to work this week. It really won't. What do you mean I have to keep a straight face when I go on Val's show with you? Me or the blow-up doll? If you're talking about the blow-up doll, I'm sure she won't have a problem keeping a straight face. It's probably a face that goes, shit, I should not have done that. Screenshots. Damn. I gotta watch you guys. I'm learning. But unfortunately, I'm learning from bad things. Look, okay? That's the reason that I will not eat on live streams. You'll see me snack back there in the corner, but you will not see me eat. No. I have heard way too much about these screenshots and things that get photoshopped. No way, no shape, no form. See? No. But the problem is I do shit and then I think about the consequences after and I'm like, damn, why'd you do that? Just like that day that I showed off my shirt. Nah, I thought about that after the fact and I'm like, oh shit, do you know what you just did? Too late, can't undo it. Mo, just think about what he said he has sitting next to him. Be careful with what you say right now. You have to, that's why I said, when oh, damn it. No, you're not, because I'll delete this one. No, I won't. It's all fun and games. Just remember. Choo. That's right. No pictures and no screenshots. No evidence. This never happened. We were not together on Wacky Wednesday. It's all a figment of your imagination. And just remember what I said about my imagination. I got a sexy imagination, so hey, my imagination is a fun place to play. Oh God. Now, wait a minute, Heath. You said I had to have a straight face, not a shocked face. Ray, honey, I thought you were on my side. And a full body size, huh? Sheesh. What am I going to do with you all? I guess I'm going to have to keep you. Oh, God, help me. Mo, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Because if you're thinking... Oh, boy. Oh, well, shit happens. See? Oh, well. That's going to be interesting. But time will tell. I think I may have to turn my phone off that day. That's all good. It's all good. But guys, I'm going to wind this down. Oh, you know it's going to be a good interview. Val has a knack with getting to know people. She just says, "Open up to me," and people do. And yeah, Mo. As soon as that video goes up, I'm turning my phone off. I'm gonna text you, videos up, and I'm turning my phone off. My phone off, Facebook off. I'm just going off the grid that day. But like I said, well, how do I? You and Rubber Crystal? Oh, look, there's Miss Val. We were just talking about you, Val, but in a wonderful way. We were talking about when you interview Heath and how you just have this way of people opening up to you. And the way that you interview people is amazing. So keep up the good work, sis. Oh, class got boring? That tends to happen at times. I mean, you can't always keep everything going. But you seriously, Val, you really do. Rubber, yeah, uh-huh. Ray, honey, that is not the first time that I have seen Heath. And it won't be the last time that I see Heath. So I think I can contain my excitement. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to worry about Val and Mo. And if they can contain themselves. I've gotten better at containing myself when it comes to Heath. Oh, he's going to be naked. Val, you hear this? Apparently you're going to be interviewing Heath naked. Like I said, it's always after the fact, and then it's like, shit, too late. Oh well, there's not properly plugged in.
Oh, LBV, that's what got me.
And your tutu.
Thing's wicked fast.
Ah. No, Heath, I'm not giving you that look again. It's not happening. You want to see that look again, you're going to have to go back and watch two and a quarter hours of live stream. That's the only way you're going to get to see that look again. And that gives me watch time, so you go right ahead and scroll right on through. Just click play and let it go. You know, like you did before when you needed to get that other shot. You know what video I'm talking about. All I have to do is go back and look at watch time, and I'm like, yep, I know what video that is. No, I cannot say that. Cece, welcome. Yes, ma'am, I have. Guys, I hadn't said a word, but word's out now. CC World Australia has asked me if I would accept her challenge for Lemons for Leukemia. And guys, you know what I said. Yeah, no problem. So, I'm not kidding, Cece. I went to the grocery store tonight and
CC,
bought 2 good-sized lemons. I'm like, oh, here we go.
I heard your husband wrecked his bebop. Not good.
Not damaged.
Good thing. She's trying to talk him and let her fly.
Exactly. You need to. We can fly. Val flies. Mo flies. I fly. Come on. You just have to show him our videos. Don't let him see any of the guy flying videos. Just let him see our videos.
I want to fly a drone. I've never seen one before.
You've never flown a drone?
Yeah.
You hear this? He's never flown a drone. It's a good thing I got my feet up in the chair because it's getting mighty, mighty deep. Heath, let me show you these lemons. Hang on. Are you ready, Heath? Are you ready? They're good sized. Both of them fit right in the palm of one hand. Do you think you could handle that, Heath? Yes, good lemons. I was like, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right. We're not going to go with no little teeny tiny. Nah. Right, Ray, I take it you like lemons. I heard drum go down, but I don't know where it went. This is the bad thing about living with a drone addict. Oh, it's behind the door. Yeah, Val, I definitely need a fly swatter. Bob was supposed to be sending me a giant fly swatter, so. You're missing a prop. You're not going anywhere.
Obviously. You throttle up.
Lemon on tutus.
said they're hungry.
No, actually, Heath, I'm going to eat, not suck a lemon. So keep your eye out.
He's your drone
CC's
sucks as a prop popper.
CC World Australia is going to be uploading her lemon for leukemia video. So and Val and I both have accepted her challenge. So here's to you, Val. We'll be munching on lemons, but it's for a wonderful cause. Ray has a question for you.
Ray. Up. Chris, question. Go for it. Can you say?
Don't do it. Don't just.
Oh.
No, just turn around and do it. Just don't do it. Yeah, Val, I would rather do this than a Carolina Reaper any day. They can keep those hot peppers. Nah.
I eat it now.
Get off my lemon.
Like an apple. You got 2 of them.
No.
Hi, CC. All right, back to it. Let's see if it works.
No, Ray. No.
Oh.
CC,
Oh.
definitely grab a hold of his drone, get her up in the air. Everything is going to go great. And you know we are all going to be checking out your Lemons for Leukemia video. I cannot wait. And yeah, poor Chris doesn't understand the comment that Ray wants him to say. Poor Chris, come on now, he eats on live stream, knowing what I know. Not happening. Not with this chickie anyway. Oh, Cece, I'm learning. I'm learning. There you go. Hey Mo, will you do the Lemon for Leukemia challenge? In your dreams, Heath. The Lemon for Leukemia challenge is a challenge where you eat a lemon. And it is to bring awareness for leukemia, specifically awareness to the bone marrow transplant list. And I had 2 reasons for doing this. And I've already talked to Drone Life, and he's perfectly okay with me including him or his situation in my video. But quite a few of you don't know, but when I had my accident, one of the main things that kept me going is I was always taught in life that no matter, you could do either or. You don't have to eat the whole thing. You can slice it and eat a portion. I can't think of his name. I want to say Danny DeVito, the short guy. He literally bit the entire thing. I can't do that. I have numerous different reasons why I cannot do that. But for me, that is physically impossible. But when I was healing from my accident, I was always taught that there's always somebody who's got it worse than what you do. Yeah, well, God slapped me, and He slapped me hard as I was feeling down and blah about myself and my situation. I found out that a girl that I grew up with and went to school with has had children of her own. Imagine that. Well, her middle child was born with a very rare leukemia. I mean, they found out about it right after this child was born. She's been battling all of her life. Now, can you imagine being a little kid trying to lead a normal life, trying to go to school, and battling leukemia? Well, come to find out, her mother and I reconnected, specifically just about the time that my accident had happened and I was down. This little girl, at the same time that I was healing, went in for a bone marrow transplant. This is a very risky surgery. First of all, it's extremely hard to find someone who is your match. And that's what Lemons for Leukemia Challenge is all about. Getting more people aware that there is a bone marrow transplant donor list and that you can willingly sign up. Now, this little girl was lucky enough to find a donor. And her donor was actually from England. That's what the amazing thing was. She literally lives 7 miles away from us, and her donor was in England and was a match. And this little girl has had over 180 blood transfusions in her life, all with smiles. And she went through this bone marrow transplant, and I learned a lot while she was recovering and while she was going through it. And come to find out, when you actually have a bone marrow transplant, what happens is eventually the donor's bone marrow is what's in your body. You more or less become the donor. It's unreal, the process that you have to go through. And it's unreal the amount of testing that is still involved in it. But like I said, it became personal. And when Cece said, hey, would you accept my challenge? Those were the first two people who came to my mind. Your own life.
She bought the lemon, like, come on, come on.
And the little girl's name is Ashlyn. And to watch Ashlyn actually have celebrated her 10th birthday not that long ago. And to watch her hair grow back. And to watch this little girl actually be able to go to school now instead of being schooled in a hospital bed. Because that's literally where she had her schooling. To watch her mom and dad be able to be at home with her other two children instead of in a hospital, wondering how long they had with their daughter. That's amazing. So yeah, I can say that I've actually seen leukemia more or less from beginning to the end. Because for Ashlyn, right now, fingers crossed, she's at the end of her battle of leukemia. And as long as her donor bone marrow transplant stays great, she doesn't have to worry about it anymore. And that's what's amazing. And getting the word out there that there is a transplant list that you can sign up for willingly. Hey, hon, old Droner wants you to give him a call. He's got a real quick question for you. But yeah, Cece, that's why as soon as you asked, I had no doubts. It's the least I can do is to get word out that there's a possibility that you can save somebody's life. And I mean, everybody is a match for somebody. It's just whether or not your match is ever needed, and whether or not you're ever called upon. And apparently, from what I understand, it's not that invasive or bad of a surgery for the donor. It's not like you're giving up a kidney or something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not a huge deal. There you go, Cece. Just having fun said she will do your challenge. There's your 3. Good night, Heath. I love you, baby. Thank you so much for stopping in. I know it's 4 a.m.
CC, make it 4.
Oh, there you go, CC. MD95 TSI has also just willingly volunteered. Oh, hang on now, Ray. Val, Mo, and I are going to need volunteers. So just remember this, guys.
And CC, I'll get a bunch more to do it, believe me.
Oh, yes, guys.
Once I do it,
once the family has gotten a hold of this, which we have right here. This is going, we're going to get the word out there. But yeah, Drone Life had contacted me today. It's kind of strange. And him and I were back and forth. And like I said, he wanted to tell you guys hi. He will be, he says he's going to attempt a little more on YouTube, hopping in some live streams and things like that. I told him take his time. We all totally understand. And I'd send every message out to him. And then I was like, wait a minute. I got a question for you, babe. And I told him what I was doing. He knew all about it. And I asked him, I said, now, in my video, would you mind? He's like, no, go for it. It's an amazing cause. And he's right. He is right. And like I said, it's not a huge invasive surgery or anything. But you think about it, they take just a little bit of you, but they can recreate somebody who's fighting for their life. You can help a child. You can help a child who's just been born with this ungodly disease.
I like lemonade.
You can help a young child. You can help a teenager. You can help an adult. Just by signing up on the list. You may never be called. You never know. You just never know. And the way I look at it, if I can jump in the ocean on New Year's Day, on a day that, God forbid, the water temperature was like 18 degrees. It was frigid. If I can do that, that's a breeze. That's a breeze. And I'm stupidly, seriously thinking about doing it again this year. Time will tell. Time will tell. I still have plenty of time to make up my mind. Because last year, God help me, that was an experience. Not only did I get in the ocean, and I'm talking fully in the ocean, not just the toes. I got barrel rolled multiple times trying to get out of the ocean. And that's not the best thing in the world when you're being blasted by frigid water and you're losing all feeling as you're attempting to climb back out of an ocean. That was not good. But it was all worth it. I was raising money for the hospital who saved my life. So, and there was a lot of us that did it. I mean, the bay is on one side and it was frozen, and the ocean was on this side that we were literally jumping into. So, woo, yeah, it was insane. But like I said, guys, I'm going to wind this down. I appreciate you all hanging out with me on a Wacky Wednesday. Thank you so much, Mo, for helping CC out. Thank you so much, Val, for helping CC out. Us ladies have got this one in the bag, one way or another. So, I know I will see all of you tomorrow night over at the pre-show show at 7 o'clock. And then we will all convene back together for the Drone Network on Friday at 7 o'clock. Ray, I'm not sure if there is any way to raise money for this, or if this is seriously just to get the word out there. I'll tell you how this got started. From what I have read, two best friends. One best friend has leukemia. The other best friend leads a normal life. The leukemia came back in the one best friend. And when leukemia comes back from remission, it's never good. I know this. I watched Ashley go through it. It wasn't good. When it comes back, a lot of times the only possible solution is a bone marrow transplant. And that's what the leukemia, or the Lemons for Leukemia Challenge, is all about, is getting the awareness out there that there is a bone marrow transplant donor list, and to bring the awareness. And yeah, they chose the bright fruit because they're hoping for the brighter future. And they also chose the sour because, come on, let's face it, cancer is sour. And it's the day that they did their video. Love you, Heath. The day that they did their video, guys, it was amazing. They set a world record on the most people who have signed up on this list. So hopefully more people will have a chance at saving their lives. I mean, if it makes sense. But I seriously don't think there's any money at because we've all heard of cancers. There's all types. But if you can get the awareness out there that, you know what, there is a way to stop this type of cancer. There is a way that these people can have a possibility of a normal life, whatever a normal life is, a cancer-free life. And if it takes me taking a bite out of this thing to get the awareness out there, if it takes me taking a bite out of the most sour lemon going and making God only knows what kind of face, that's why I said, no, I'm not doing that other face that I did tonight again, because y'all are going to get to see a face. Heath, get that screenshot ready, babe. But yeah, seriously, I mean, ain't nothing but a thing. Okay. I am now scared. But But guys, like I said, I'm going to wind this one down. And I'll see you all tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, the pre-show show. And then I'll see you all on Friday night at 7 o'clock for the Drone Network, which right around 8:15-ish. Guys got that drone news coming up on Friday nights over at the Drone Network. I love you all. I will catch you guys tomorrow night. And remember, the Canadian Drone Network will not be on air in the morning. I know it's disappointing, but they will be back on Friday. So, y'all have a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful evening, a good day tomorrow, and I'll catch you all tomorrow night. Love you guys. See you guys later.